What happened in the last video?
I might know someone who did!
And here is more, MrDudeManSir.
Whip it out, Mondo.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me, because I'm whipping out the evidence.
Oh, I know, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Whip out your handbook, boy.
Oh yeah, Mondo, the handbook you have right now, whip it out!
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I mean whip it out. The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours? What the heck are you talking about? What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Moonoookuumaa said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Yes.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school's regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There's a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not really a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell me he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up. Okay, then, why would we look back at this case one more time from the very beginning? That way, everything will become clear and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Allow me to draw you this comic book.
This is exactly what happened. In fact, had Chihiro headed out, it was fish nut time, and she went to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. Byakuya, the victim, was apparently go get in the boys' locker room. BAM! Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and then the person he met was the one who killed him. What the freak? It's not the dumbbell?
What?
It's him lifting the dumbbell.
Are you freaking kidding me? Ask what the murder weapon is.
Well, you have to go in chronological order with it too. He can't have already murdered them and then be murdering them on the next page.
I mean, whatever game. It's just met with the person, wham, bam, slam. It seems like
There's a very clear picture of him
nearby.
lifting it up.
I mean, I thought it was just like, yeah, they worked out normally. It looks like a picture. It's like, yeah, and then they worked out happily. Like, Chihiro never even died.
No.
And attacked him. And then there was a flip and a splat. And that's where the bloodstain of the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment the body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act, first pulling up the blood-stained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the girls' locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much of a problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' locker room and what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the ending of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So after stumbling on the crime scene, He went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. And then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the end of the scene of the crime. Booblust. He waited to create an illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived in the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook! That's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Awada?
Okay.
Wait, no, this can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence? You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him. Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I could somehow show where Mondo handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear.
A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. Ooh, he said it. Try hard. During a bullet time battle, if you press the RB button,
Or space.
Space!
fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its maximum. At this time, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss, so you can press AY, however you want to destroy the opponent's
Mouse
brutal assault.
buttons.
Mouse buttons. This will only last until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time, because it would be fair if only you got access to the special time, right? No. So we've also prepared something called a nega time that your opponent can use. The opponent activates the nega time during the bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well, good luck and have fun. So what key was that for you guys?
It was
Right mouse
space.
button, left mouse
Right mouse,
button.
left mouse. Space to
Okay.
activate it.
So that's all it? I just go back and forth?
Yeah.
I always screw this time up.
Oh, freak. The tempo boosted up and I lost my rhythms. I was getting it all perfect and then it was like, tempo up!
Done.
I did it too. Eat the proof! I did it. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
How could you? I believed
I'm
in you.
getting to it, man.
Poor innocent Chihiro.
Shut up.
I got an A.
Me too.
I got 1,029.
Oh, I got 1,008.
1,084.
Oh, freaking kidding me, Matt. You can't just one up me like
Jesus.
that.
I just did.
How dare you?
Oh, so easily.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Moonoookuumaa. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Wait, hold on!
Dude.
Roger that! I'm actually here
Get
now!
them. God.
Hey,
Wait, was there a line for Godreke?
yeah.
Yeah. You
I
skipped.
didn't
I
even
just did it.
see it.
It's fine.
Alright, well. Wait, hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Well, that's dirty.
And also vote.
Who will you elect as the Blacken this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's Byakuya.
Yeah, totally.
Damn, you
Makoto.
got me.
Doo-doo.
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Iwata. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. KIYOTAKA chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you could kill someone.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it?
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence. So, allow me to explain on his behalf. Story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can just hit the B button to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy, they said. We'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, take on the fragile form of a petite, lolly young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter what, how tightly he wrapped himself up in that little shell and those tight panties, the inferior complex had already taken root deep inside him, and he was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Shazam. Then the lovely and hateful Moonoookuumaa announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course, including Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet... I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Now is my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so... That day, he made the commitment of being exercising, and he was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
It was me.
Yep, it sure was, you dick! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he could confide in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo over there was the very symbol of strong man that Chihiro was always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. Real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep the secret?
Because if everyone knew that he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, right?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you...
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible!
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? An embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Grr.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. The only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and cream. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang from his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
Who's gonna be him?
Oh. Probably
Ow.
got like one line, right?
Are you bad? Just one?
Yeah. He's got like a couple lines.
My bad, kid. I screwed up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to
Thank
hide
God
the
he
truth of what
wasn't
happened
Southern.
from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner The Kid Who'd Bested His Big Brother. Daya was gonna lose his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Strong.
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Just I am. And then the lovely, the hateful Moonoookuumaa, that's me, announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why I...
Mondo.
After I saw what Moonoookuumaa had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness. It just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. Wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, the fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. I got a big old penis.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret for all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
You're right, but I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy the version of me forever.
His words were like a...
I get that feeling too.
I felt like he was exposing the lie that I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak no more. You're so strong. I can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Moonoookuumaa might tell us?
So what? You saying I should just say it? You saying if I really am, I should be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No, I'm not fucking with you right now. You're really strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something start to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
That's right, I am strong. I'm strong. Strong times 6. Stronger than you. And stronger than Daya.
Hey man, you ain't stronger than me.
Shut the hell up. I don't remember anything after that. Other than my brother talking to me. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was staring at him down on the ground.
Hey.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God dang it.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't get free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
You... man... bear... Just shut up, you son of a gun. Go ahead and say that again, I dare you.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. Because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing? You mean execution?
That's what I promised you, right? The blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for the Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait.
Let's get everything we've got. It's punishment time! Oh yeah.
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made from one man to another. And then he has the silliest goddamn execution there is.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I like the Mondo bear.
Hair. Yeah.
Mondo-kuma.
Mondo-kuma. Played.
Gotta keep it cold.
Pancakes.
Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace.
It can't be. My brother.
You ate him.
My brother's now butter.
I can't believe that he's Bother.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game?
Byakuya? You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that?
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too?
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please, continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool, he didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So, you're saying you knew who the cover was from the very beginning?
Yes. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have to answer the reveal right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. Thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
Yes.
Okay.
So, after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become the Blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Ugh.
So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something that I'd like to ask Moonoookuumaa.
Oh, I'm up next, okay.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Ooh, do you like them? They're flashy, right? What you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean? Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you've been picking apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. Ooh, I think this is the first start of a terrifying friendship, my friend.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand? In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Ooh, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nappy.
Moonoookuumaa's laughter pealed across the courtroom, and that curtain closed in the case. I could hear it even now. Closing the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.